Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Monday, happy second quick recording. Want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as season. I got a word for you. Tap in. Happy Monday, guys. I want to share this download with you guys I got really quickly. It was profound, clear as day. And I have literally hit record over 12 times, and I'm not exaggerating, because of distractions. So I've decided to park to get this word out. Okay. You have outgrown that room. You have outgrown that relationship. You have outgrown that ministry. You have outgrown that house. Honey, you have outgrown it. Whatever it is for you, you have outgrown it. And there is no longer a question in your head, meaning, is it God? Is it familiar spirit? Is it my flesh just wanting something different? Something, maybe if I just, stay here and put more time in, maybe it'll get better. Honey, that thing is dead. It's honey, it's dead. It is dead. You can water that grass all you want, honey. It's dead. Whatever it is. The time is now. The shift is here. You have outgrown it, and the only thing that's and this is not for everybody, please get in where you fit in, right? The only thing that's keeping you tied is not your decision to make the move. It's because the physical thing that you need in the fleshly realm to make the move has not manifested yet. Through God, you're in alignment to receive the manifestation. That can look like finances. That can look like destiny helpers. That can look like just somebody to open that door. Well, destiny helpers. It just have not manifested yet in the physical realm. So that's the only thing that's keeping you tied there. But your spirit is ignited. You know there's more. You feel there's more. In the spiritual realm, you feel it, right? Sometimes in the spiritual realm, you feel stuck, you feel stagnant, right? In certain seasons, we feel that way. We feel trapped. The time has come where God is about to shift you or elevate you, because your spirit starts to get ignited. You yearn for more. You're ready for more. You just don't have the physical thing yet. But keep in mind that physical thing can literally manifest today, tomorrow, literally, right? Job well done. Job well done at your current season. Where you currently are, you are not always appreciated. Where you currently are, people didn't see your value. They took advantage of you. They were ungrateful, but you kept doing what God told you to do, even during the times where you may have felt that it was unfair, but you stayed out of obedience, right? And you didn't even always move from a spirit of excellence, if you will, but you got it done. You got it done with integrity. When everyone else would have left that situation, you stayed, because there was something in your spirit that God, it almost felt like you had this promise from God where if you do this, even if you're undervalued, if you do this, right? I'm going to bless you because of your obedience. I'm going to bless you for trusting me. Even when other people didn't understand and they told you should walk away. In fact, other people walked away from it and you stayed. But there was always something in your spirit. You did not have a release. Even when you wanted to go, there was something that had you tied spiritually that you did not have that release. Guys, let me plug this in really quickly. If God have you someplace and you're ready to move or leave that thing, right? For whatever reason, if you don't have a spiritual release, please stay put. Please stay put. A time will come where you will feel a spiritual release, and not one soul can keep you there. Let me plug this in. This is why folks have to be careful playing with the chosen ones. Because a lot of the times we just don't release you yet because we don't have a spiritual release. There's something that God needs from us to still have you in our lives, or vice versa. It just depends on the situation. But a time will come where God will give the chosen one a spiritual release. When that release happens, nothing can send us back, because it's a spiritual release. Okay, my friends. So the thing that you're waiting on in the physical realm, in order for you to make this shift, God gave you long ago some kind of download, some kind of instruction, some kind of witty idea and invention. He gave you something. It came as a download, right? And it may have just been bits and pieces. And it was a long time ago. Years, maybe even decades for some. But it didn't make sense. But your obedience to the download, you kept doing it. You kept trying it. You kept knocking on the door. You kept, to no avail, right? But God didn't give you the spiritual release on that either. So you just kept on. In fact, he may have told you not to even tell anybody about it. So this may be something that you were doing that no one else, literally no one else knew about. Because when he gave you the download, there was some kind of pack. And maybe one reason is because he knew that people would think you were insane. Because God knew it would take a long time for this thing to manifest, right? That people, some even closest to you, they would think that you're insane, that you kept tapping into this thing, or attempting to, well, really you were tapping in. They would have tried to hold you back, right? They may have not believed in the vision or whatever. So maybe that's one reason why he told you to be quiet. And of course, because he didn't want the demonic realm to attack it. But you kept attempting, knocking and tapping into that thing. And the time is now. The time is now for that thing to manifest. Because remember, the shift is here. So there are going to have to be things that God releases to you in order for you to make the shift. Whatever you do, be very, 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 very aware of your distractions. Discipline is crucial in this season. The enemy is going to target you because he knows all of our stuff, right? We all have different vices and different things that distract us. Like something that may distract you can't even distract me, but then there's other things that distract me that you probably got it on lock. But he's going to use that thing. And if he don't really know what your thing is, because maybe, I don't know, maybe you're just really good at guarding stuff, I don't know, he's going to try everything until he taps in and find that one thing. I'll give you an example. Men can't move me, right? Well, let me say, okay, men like compliments, if you will. Okay, with a lot of women, not all, of course, when a man say things like, wow, you're beautiful, or you're, oh my goodness, like all that foolishness, like they will get like, it can really distract you. Right now your head is so blown up, like, oh my God, someone told me I'm beautiful today, maybe he is my husband, and oh my goodness, I'm just gonna like it completely distracts you. Okay, I'm not that chick. I've never been that chick. Just today, the one instruction that came back to me, which is the one instruction that was given to me long ago, when I went to go move on the instruction, When I tell you, within a matter of 30 minutes, there was 3 different men. I think I found my wife. Sir, I rebuke you in your foolishness. Please. Someone at the gas station, fine. I mean real fine. But that don't move me. Real fine. If I'm honest, not the average woman, but the majority of women would have literally just melted in her. First of all, he was fine, and then second of all, he was very charismatic and very what's the word? Very charming with his word. And listen, truth of the matter is, it could be genuine. The point is, we ain't got time for that fool. If it's not God ordained, it's a distraction. Why would God send you 3? Well, I'm making my situation as an example. Why would God send 3 different men? All are attractive. All had great, respectful conversation during the very exact time that God gave you a very keen instruction. The very time. Make it make sense. Why I didn't see you yesterday? Why you ain't harassed my nerve earlier this morning? You got to know when the enemy, he's going to, see, he can't get me with that. Because again, I've never been that chick. Never. And I'm saying that on social media. I've never been that chick. A man can't get me with words. A man can't get a chosen woman with words. We've heard it all of our lives. But most importantly, we're too tapped in. So we don't move by emotions or words. We move by what we feel in your spirit. So I don't want to hear all that foolishness. I don't want to hear none of it, right? I need to feel your spirit. I don't want to hear nothing but no words. I understand that most women are moved and fooled by words. Wrong chick, wrong day. Thank you for the compliment, but I feel your spirit. Go find something else to play with. So he tried me, but he realized. Now I'm very kind, right? I'm very friendly, so of course I spoke and etc. etc. But then he realized, okay, I can't get her here. So let me try another distraction. Let me think of something that's gonna, right? So he's gonna keep trying you until he really tap into what your thing is. Brother, God is not going to call you to start a business today and then send you a bad chick that's not about nothing. She just fine and she just thick. She ain't got bird brains to even help you with the vision or the business God have shown you. She has nothing that ties into the vision. She's just fine. She just thick because he knows that's what's going to drop you. That's your specific things, which is a lot of men, not all, but that's your specific thing. That woman was sent to distract you and ultimately destroy you. Listen, when you're a chosen person, you got to be so focused and so disciplined. You can't move like the average person. You just can't do it. You can't move like the average person. The enemy is literally trying to destroy you, and he's going to do it through a person. But the beautiful thing about it, God will always convict you. God will always remind you. If you pay attention, if you tap in. Because my little head got, blown up for a quick second. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Because ladies, we have some days where we don't feel as beautiful, if you will. Like, it's just one of those days. Like, I don't know what they saw today, because today is just like a chill day. So I just started thinking, like, wait a minute. Okay, I got back in the car, right? Your girl looking in the mirror like, why I feel so big? Well, I must have got an extra glow today or something. Boom, conviction. Get it together. Focus. What I told you to do. The Holy Spirit will always get you right. The issue is, will you listen? Or would you override it based on your flesh? There's no way in the world we came this far just to let a distraction keep us from destiny. That very thing, that very download that he gave you long ago, that thing is about to manifest. Whatever you do, keep tapping into it. Even when you feel like nothing is happening, even when you feel like maybe somebody else, no. Keep tapping into it more than ever now. Set your reminders, write it on your calendar. He may even be strategic and tell you certain days, because he knows at a certain day, a certain time, a certain person will be like, listen, God is strategic. He will literally give you certain days and certain times, and you can't be like, oh, I don't feel like going today, because honey, you better get up. You better put your lashes on. You better go wherever he's telling you to go, because at a specific time, you're going to run into a specific person. Time sensitive. So I wanted to share that, guys. Listen, you're not wrong. You are correct. You have outgrown that place, that job, that business, that ministry, that relationship. Honey, you have outgrown it. Job well done. Job well done. You completed your current season. And now it's time for the next. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.